Hey everybody, my name's Tom and this is Gravity Ghost. Gravity Ghost is a game by Ivy Games and as you can see it's a very colourful looking platformer. It's been getting a lot of comparisons to Mario Galaxy and even The Little Prince. What we're doing here in the game, you are a little ghost girl. You're trying to find your way home. On the way home you encounter a group of space animal people, I guess you would call them, whose world or their home planet or their home galaxy or universe has been swallowed by a black hole, so you will help them while trying to find your way home rebuild their world. And it's beautiful. Like, there are no better words to describe it than just straight up beautiful. The music, the soundtrack is done by the same dude that done the music for FTL. The last year, I think it was last year anyway, the roguelike like space adventure game, and yeah, the music is incredible, the game's incredible, it's really pretty. So what we'll do is we'll go through this door here and we'll take a look at the game. Now the interesting part of the game here is the mechanics. So press space to enter, and so the first mechanic that you'll come to is the gravity mechanic. Each of these celestial bodies that you see here has a gravitational pull, and you can use that pull to enhance your jump or your movement. You scoot about the planets with kind of lovely smoothness. There's something really enjoyable about it. There we go. So yeah, so basically we're collecting these stars. Collecting the stars will allow us to unlock new areas and locations to explore and to collect more stars. And oh, hold on, it takes a bit of getting used to the controls, and it also requires a bit of concentration from my part. But I'll try and do my best to speak while I'm doing this. So as you can see, it says hold right to turn always clockwise, and left will always be anti-clockwise or counterclockwise, and that's regardless of your orientation. So whether you're facing upside down or not, you will always go clockwise if you press the right key, or anti-clockwise or counterclockwise if you press the left. Now we've collected our star, we'll go through here. The next part I wanted to mention, apart from picking up these flowers to increase the length of your tail or your hair, there is no fail states in this game, so there's no way to die, there's no fail states, and there's no killing or death, which is wonderful. More games should rely on this. Why do we need to kill things in games? All games that most games I play anyway, entail some sort of death or destruction or killing. This is about collection and building and helping, and it's wonderful. So as you can see, we've collected a few flowers, our tail has grown long. We've used the gravity of the celestial bodies to fly ourselves around here, and we'll go through the door now we have the star. On to the next part of the game. I think we may still be in the tutorial, we may have just left the tutorial actually. So this will be the first proper level. We must collect the stars here. So we'll use the gravitational pull of the celestial bodies here. Coming up top, and we'll just come down here in a straight line. Excellent. And we'll scoot around here. So we'll see if we can get a slalom on the go. And we come... No slalom. We'll just go through the door because that's the easiest way to get here. Now I'm using the keyboard at the moment. There is gamepad support, but I don't know if that's fully completed yet, as the game... I don't think the game is in its final form, which also sounds like a quote from something that I will not mention. But yeah, gamepad support is there. It's a bit rusty at the moment, but I think that will be polished out by the time the game goes into its full release or it goes gold. So we'll collect these last little flowers here, and we'll come through the door. Jolly good. Okay, so now the planets or the moons or the celestial bodies are moving, so we can use their movement to enhance our movement and hopefully grab the flowers that we're trying to grab. So we'll come around here, swinging and swinging. There we go, and hopefully we can just scoot through here. Hop, there we go. Got it. And then we'll use this planet here to jump on this one here, and we'll come into its gravitational pull. So yeah, the physics or the mechanics or the movement anyway is very fluid. It's heavily based upon the location of the planets or the celestial bodies as they move around as well. So you'll find these are spinning in a sort of spiral type movement here. So we can use that to our advantage to try and pick up all 3 of these in one swoop, I hope. Nope, we'll just continue to ping pong around the 2. One thing I've noticed as well, I find sometimes that the controls are somewhat hard, for me anyway, as a beginner, because I've only just started playing this game as of today. It's not frustrating at all. I don't feel frustrated. I don't feel that any of it's annoying. I can go about and I can miss my destination, I can miss what I want to pick up, and yet I'm still quite content to just float around. So as you can see, I'm not actually touching anything here. You can see that the bodies or the planets or the moons will actually affect where you go, and of course you'll land on the one closest to you, you'll be pulled down towards it by the gravity. Very nice. So we'll swing around here, hopefully that'll take us to where we need to be. Almost. Now we're in a very, very wide orbit. I think this may take us to where we need to be. Yep, excellent. So what we're doing here, as I said, we're collecting stars. The purpose of that will unlock new constellations. We're currently in the, I believe it's the Salamander constellation, or is it the Chameleon? I can't remember. It's some sort of lizard type. So yeah, so we collect these and it will allow us to open up new levels to go to. I have mentioned briefly that the art style, it's a hand-drawn style, but I want to touch on it again, that it is actually really brilliant. At the moment it's just purely based upon space. Everything looks quite spacey. Latter stages will take you through into like trees, and there'll be large animals flying around the screen, and there'll be all sorts of cool stuff going on. I don't want to give too much away, because that will destroy any fun that you'll have when you come to the game to play it, but I honestly can't stress how much enjoyment I'm getting out of this at the moment. It's similar to me in terms of gameplay as something like Proteus perhaps, whereby in that game you don't really have a fail state or a death state or any killing. It's just exploration, and this has more in terms of gameplay for the fact that it has things you collect. There is probably puzzles. I'm sure there's a puzzle that I've encountered that I've not quite worked out the purpose of it yet. So it has that, at least in terms of feature in the game. Isn't that gorgeous? Like, I don't know if anyone else is. I'm obsessed with space anyway. I love space. Everything about space is fascinating to me. So a game that includes space in such a way is great to me. So we'll try and loop around here and grab what we want to grab. And you can definitely tell why this was like substantially raved about at E3 this year, when the game was showed in a more completed form. Because it is, if you like platforming games, if you like space, if you like good music, if you like hand-drawn art style. Oh, I'm just conscious of doing. Oh, I thought we were going to get it there, but we didn't. Oh, we'll swing around again. Hopefully we can get it this time. But yeah, this is certainly the game that you want to be checking out then. There's another game coming out soon on the PlayStation 4 called Hohokum, I think it's called, which has similar visuals. It looks similar in the sense, I doubt it will be the same in terms of mechanics or gameplay, but certainly that's something that's also caught my eye, which I would very much like to play at some point soon. But let's not talk about other games, let's talk about Gravity Ghost. Other things that I've noticed, so in the game I have been able to, if I can do it here, there we go, change the colour of my tail, or my hair. I'm not sure what the purpose of this is. I don't know if it has any like bearing on the game at all yet. Not that I've encountered anyway, so maybe something later or in the mid game that you'll find. I think we've collected everything, so we'll go through the door here. And there we go. So it looks like a newt, but it's actually a salamander. I think they're roughly the same kind of creature anyway. So we've got the Salamander Guardian, which we'll go into and have a quick look. Now this is sort of like a boss level, I guess you could say. it introduces a new mechanic also. So here we see you can double tap your direction to dash it in the air. As you'll see, it just pushed me out slightly. We'll do it again and it'll give us a wider orbit where we can pick up hopefully all 3 of these. There we go, and then we'll come inside, and here's the salamander. So we'll try and launch ourselves off here by holding out, and we'll do a wee dash, and that should hopefully pick this up on the way around. Nope, maybe this time? Yes, there we go. And then I don't really know what we do. Initially my game brain kicked in and I was like, well, there must be a way to stop this thing for whatever it is. I don't know what we do, and I tried numerous ways to kill it, and then I realised, no, you don't kill it, it's your friend, you're helping it, I think. It's a friendly being. What I haven't tried though, which I'll do now, is I haven't tried to get as far out as possible. There may be things out in the open. We're gaining speed, very nice. I think that's as far as we can go really. I think the gravitational pull of the salamander itself is too strong for us to leave its grasp. And I'm completely fine with just doing this. I could do this for ages, which is another testament to the really enjoyable nature of the game. So we'll pop through the door. I think that's all we can do there. So we have 10 stars. So this is a 5-star location, so we can open that. Sounds like a hotel. And this is a 10, so we can go into this one as well. I haven't actually explored anything in the deer. I'm assuming this is a deer. A deer with wings! What would that even be called? I don't even know if that has a mythical name. But we'll have a wee look. So, alright, okay, so I've not seen one of these before. So this looks like an ice ball, or it actually looks kind of like a football, or a soccer ball if you're in a foreign country from the UK. So we'll try and pick up our flowery bits. And this track's probably one of my favourites in the game so far. It's completely, it's just, it would bring a tear to a glass eye, as they say, or as my dad would say, because he's not very funny. So we'll come down here, and we'll try and loop around here. Oh, we're coming a bit close, okay. Oh yeah, I forgot we've got our dash that we can do as well. So flippity flippity. And we'll come around here and try and pick up these last flowers on the way around. I think we've got the star already, but I want that extra length in my hair because I'm so worth it. And no, we're not advertising for shampoo, sorry. So I'll try and launch off of here and hopefully we'll be able to pick these up on the... Nope, okay. Right, so we'll have this one then, maybe. I think perhaps the comet here, or the ice ball that's flying, has a pretty heavy gravitational pull, because I can feel that the controls seem to want to come back towards the middle part. We'll try. I'll see if I can launch myself out with some sort of distance. Right, oh, and can we get it? Nope, see, it drags you in. So this is where it's starting to get a bit tricky on the old controls. Well, for me anyway. It's not actually hard to control. I should emphasise that it's actually fairly easy to control. It's just that if you haven't got your head around the mechanics yet, in terms of how the gravity works, it can be a bit of a struggle to start with. But I can guarantee within, say, 10 levels of this, you'll know exactly what you're doing, and you could even give it to a small child and they would know what they're doing. It's not anything stressful whatsoever. And that would be another good point to make. I think the game actually does a lot for itself in the fact that its audience would be a fairly wide spectrum. I mean, I'm in no way near a child in physical form, I mean maybe mentally, but but children, I think younger children would actually find this incredibly fun. And adults alike would find this fun just for the fact that it's completely chill, and you know what it's like when you want to unwind after a stressful night or a stressful day or a stressful week or month or year, however stressful you are, or however stressed you are rather. It certainly does take that that anxiety away. And I wish there were more games like this, more games that would actually have a genuine emotional impact on you, because I mean, with Proteus, I do enjoy Proteus for just wandering about in it. It's like the same as for me reading a book. It provides a relaxation that otherwise I wouldn't find in my day-to-day life. So we'll try and swing around here and pick this up on the return. I'm curious about these ice balls now. I wonder what they do. And on that note, because they're new and because I don't want to ruin anything for the people looking to play this game properly, I'm going to leave it there. Guaranteed though, there is so much more in this game to see. I just wish you all to find it out for yourself. So yeah, my name's Tom, this is Gravity Ghost, and we'll see you next time.